is it? Technical scuff. There we go. Is it not scuffed anymore? I fixed it. Yippee! I'm gonna check. Yeah, I think I'm at the right level. I mean, I could. Good. Good. That is good. I don't know how I did that, but. Well, here we are. I should have actually checked that myself. Dumb. Thank you, Nukabonk. So, let me actually go back a little bit because I want people to see what they missed. They missed. Oh no, there's gonna. I'm gonna have to run an ad for 30 seconds. So we're just gonna do that right now, and then see what happens. Da, 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 da. I should go and get some food. I don't know, are there any food anywhere? Maybe not. Maybe the meat. Nothing. Anyways, now we can go into the city and not dash and die. Oh no. Oh fuck. Hick. What the hell? Bendy's a transformer. Bendy's just like... What the hell? Ooh, batteries! Can we do some more? Can we get something more? There's so many. Ah! That was painful. Fuck's sakes. Oh my god. Like, okay. We can do this. I just want... That was horrifying. I have not... That was a... Okay. A little fact is that I can never sleep in a dark room. So I always have a nightlight on, like 24/7. I just can't. But if I was playing this in a dark room, I would probably piss myself. So, no. What? Why no food? I may ask. There's so many slaves. There are so many save slots. That, yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Fuck's sakes. Sometimes. Paid to die. Me too.
I don't like to ask questions. I believe everyone's got their own business. You hear something, you leave it alone. But when you've spent as much time in and out of a jug as I have, you learn to keep your mouth shut about things, you know? So when I saw this here ad in the newspaper that reads, Jet Corporation looking for research subjects pays $3.50 a week, I figured it'd be good for me. Easy money, right? With my record, you can't afford to be picky. But it turns out something really wrong is going on in this place. I mean, I've seen dead people before, but here, death is like a way of life. A clockwork march. They wheel out the bodies and they disappear down the chute. Forgotten men from the street. Paid to die. $3.50 a week.
You think you smell a coward? Where, sorry to tell you, you can't smell it. You can see it on your screen. This gives me flashbacks. And I don't know why we're still getting chased by the angel. Or the angel girl. Whoever. I should have done some research, but I haven't. I will die. Somebody will one-shot me next time. So I don't know how good my mic quality is compared to, like... No, not the quality, like how loud it is. Because I don't want myself to drown in the noises and... yeah. Oh, these are dead bodies! I didn't see that, okay. Chat. Ooh, that was sticky. This seems safe. I think I think we're fine. Let me... I'm gonna just slightly make this a bit, you know... I don't know, does it do any changes, but... Oh! We can upgrade it! I don't know what the upgrade does, but it does do something. Shock pipe? Use shock pipe to launch a devastating series of heavy attacks against your foes. But be warned, it only lasts a short time. Okay. So I can... Where do we find a code? I don't think the man gave us a code. Nope. Meetings. What? Production status? Joey Drew. I asked, what is the level of my mic compared to game audio? Like, are they the same level, or am I drowning into the game audio, or is the game audio drowning under my voice, or is it leveled? Because, I don't know. 5, 2, 3. 2, 3. Autosave. Don't like that. Boom. Hello? What are you? That's good. Thank you.
My name is Audrey. I'm not here to cause you any trouble. Look, I just want to go home. Please, can you help me?
Nope.
I'm sure we can reach an agreement. Let's just talk. Who are you?
Who are you? Who is the one?
Where did you come from?
He did.
Can you take me to him? He wanted me to find him. Please let me see him.
Oh no, we're cancer now. What do you mean toxic fumes at? We're gonna go into the vent and not die. I hope. I can't believe motherfucker is gonna gas us! What the hell is that? That was terrifying. Okay. I think we're safe-ish, maybe. We're never safe in this game, but you know, we can pretend. Just a pencil and a dream, and that looks like death. No thanks. I mean, sure. I choose life. Shadowies. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? I can't even see. We're gonna go and kill ourselves by that monster. I just wanna see what it is. I'm actually curious. Hello, buddy? You'd actually see me even though I'm standing right here. What are you? Scary. How do you kill us? Oh, fucking one-shotting me? That's unbelievable. That is cruel. You should let us live for a second. God damn. Just doing this. I hope it's this way. I didn't actually check. Skill issue. Fuck. Oh no. There we go. So, keep or no likey. Oh, Have fun with Mizu. So that's where I woke up. Do I have to fight that thing? I hope not. I don't think I can fight it. Heck. Okay. So we just have to search items and sprint past. And those keepers are hard of hearing, so they won't know that you're here. They will only react if they see you. Which is, like, valid. I mean, there are nothing that important here right now. Fuck's sakes. He didn't see me. Why is it downloading it? I don't know what's happening. That is such a cool design, though. I don't know if I should be here. Maybe I should. I don't know, and I'm not gonna look up a guide because... Okay. They just don't care. Cool, cool, cool. Can I run in tunnels? Or in pipes? Focusing. Food. Finally. Even though it's one, it's more than what I had. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Feed. Feed. The keeper log. They have their own log.
Experiment 13. The ink demon
What?
Laboratory 9 is prepared for arrival at the receiving bay. Be advised that sedation will not last long. Termination must commence immediately upon reception. Wilson will expect a detailed report of the creature's demise.
Okay. That's cool, I guess. I don't think they can do anything while I'm in here. Turn your pretty little head to the other side, please. There you go. No aggroing anybody. I think here will be another keeper. Yep. Called it. I don't know what is it downloading because I have that downloading mark. It doesn't show up on screen because my fat ass is just like covering it, but you come here. Fuck's sakes! Go down into the tunnel! Secret tunnel. Fuck, that was scary. So they do aggro quite easily. I think I'm safe now. For a little bit. There's nothing. Nothing. Trim ports. I think that's about it. Card machine. What is this? It actually might be for resources. He's so close. Okay. I think we're gonna just have to run, I guess. You can't see me. Pull. Oh, never mind. I can't pull it. Where the heck? Thankfully, there is nothing in there. Which way do you go? Run, 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 run. Okay. Easy. Cycle breakers. That sounds fun.
That's where the ghosts live. Just
Hello,
behind
Heather.
that door. The keeper's prison. The pit. No one ever comes out.
Okay, and we're gonna go in.
They're never quite the same. But I could open the door for you. I do know how. I really do.
Oh, thank you. That would...
But first, maybe play a game. Oh, I love to play games. I like hide and seek best. Find me, and I'll open the door for you. I promise. Look away while I hide, and no peeking.
So we're just gonna play hide and seek with this bitch. Yeah, that's good. Where do I have to find her? Where is... Okay. So I have to play hide and seek and find this bitch? I have no idea where she could be hiding. Here? Maybe? That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I don't know. Why are we playing hide and seek in this game? We have to seek out this little lady. She's right there. It's actually B, that's giving me... Where is she? She's upstairs? Okay. Find the giggling lost one. Is she supposed to be giggling? Just gonna follow you. Is she here? Where can she be hiding? Giggling last one. We're gonna listen to the audio log of this interesting keeper log.
26. Frequent delays due to the ink demon's refusal to terminate. Keepers have administered quarter-hourly sessions of physical tortures and surgical invasions to wear down his powers. All of these efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful. A new method of control must be devised. Termination impossible.
Scary. Anyway, she's not here. Am I stuck? No. Is she here? I can hear her giggling. Oh, fuck no. Oh, there you are.
Oh, you did it! You found me! Oh, this is so exciting! You were brilliant!
Now, can you open that door for me?
Oh, yes, the door. I think you'll find it's open now. Oh, and also, let me give you something. Something special. Just a small reminder of our getting together.
Okay. What did we get? What was behind is now ahead. Interact with Linger by fast travel between two specific locations. Dark places you've already been may hold new secrets. We can fast travel? Oh my god. Should I be? I don't feel like I should be here. Let me save. Okay. I saw that. Let me. Or maybe. Let me see. Oh, hello, Sophie. I should have actually gotten some kind of. Well, apparently something is broken again with this. Why didn't it do anything? Maybe it did and I was just dumb. I don't know. I'm gonna run my last ad right now. Interesting. Maybe it actually did work and I'm just dumb. Which is highly likely. Because I can't hear any of it. There you go. Keepers have taken my friend, locked him away like some animal, just 'cause he's big and strong. But they don't need to fear him. No, if they just make sure to feed him in time, Big Steve won't even hurt a fly. He loved food from the Little Devil Lounge best. If only someone would take the long road through the sewers, climb up the elevator shaft and seek out his favorite thumping delicacy. Then they would see how harmless he really is. Are they talking about Ink Demon's bacon soup? I feel like that is what it is.
Experiment 44. We have successfully pressed the ink demon into the form designated as Bendy. He is smaller in size and harmless in this more timid state. His powers are also greatly reduced. Using lengths of steel wire to cut into the side of his body, he now registers emotional responses. There were tears of ink documented, screams of pain. It was delightful to see such progress. The ink demon will remain in this small form indefinitely.
So, okay. A rope. Okay. And bam. We still need more ability upgrades because nothing else actually matters other than that. I don't know where I'm actually supposed to be here. Probably not, but it is what it is, I guess. Ouch. No fall damage. Oh no. We're gonna fall down. What the fuck are you? Hello? Am I supposed to fight that thing? Are you a friend or are you a foe? Scary, scary. Will you kill me if I sneak past you? I don't know, do you hear me even? Eat trash. I feel like we're supposed to aggro him. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. game. So we have to find the food that he likes, so he's gonna move. I think. Maybe? I honestly don't know, but we will see. Not gonna touch you, buddy. We're gonna go where exactly? Because I think this was what they were talking about. He loves the food from the Little Devil Lounge. Climb up the elevator shaft. The sewers. That's what we can do, right? Right now? Can you, like, move to... Run! So I think that is probably where we actually have to go. Yep. The elevator shaft. I don't know where that is.
Really?
Not again. Okay, okay. That was strange. Are there more keepers in here? There is something because there's a hiding place. I don't know what that something is. Subject? Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
Sir? Can you help me?
I'm gonna get jump scared.
Must be really lost to be asking me for help.
I'm just looking for answers. About the keepers, Wilson, the cycle. Anything could help.
What's your name?
Audrey. What's yours?
Honestly, I've almost forgotten.
Why are you
My
caged?
name is Henry.
Have you been a prisoner long?
When the
Yep.
keepers think you're a threat to their plans, they lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
Why would you be a threat to them?
I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new. Obviously, Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen.
How
Obviously.
did you do it?
Reset the cycle? Turns out the Ink Demon himself is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very specific, it will reset everything.
He has to look at something?
It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here.
And what about you?
I just want to go home.
So did I. Good luck, Audrey.
I got scared. Why was there such a scary noise? I don't feel like that's necessary. There was a hide and seek place for a reason, but I don't know what the reason is yet. I don't know, do I want to find out? I think... Hello, Nakabog, how you doing? We're looking at caged men. Why are you caged? I don't know. Okay. You're harmless-ish. Except I feel like he's gonna just jump out of that glass and give me a shit. Oh, Bendy. Somebody's gonna come through that. Oh my goodness. Okay, this seems lovely and all, but... Why are you... He's following me. Happy birthday, Nakabonk. How much are you alive? Creepy as I. Whee. I don't think there's nothing in here that would need it. But go enjoy with your friendos. Birthdays are fun for some people. Okay, we can go upstairs. Cool, 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 cool. The pit. You're not even a real adult yet. Contraband! We have... How are you? Oh. But yeah, only 1 year and then you're an actual adult. Yeah, it's okay. 25 is gonna be a good age. I am an adult, yes. But am I 25? No. And when you're 25, then you're mentally adult, which is actually false, but I love to think about it that way. That way I can fuck around and find out for 5 years more. It's just a way to tell me. But to be honest, then you actually, when you're the real adult, is when you're over 40. Because when you're 18, then you're just like, alive-ish. Legally adult-ish. When you're 25, then you're mentally adult-ier. And then when you're 18 plus 18, when you're 36, then you are finally a finalized adult. Do you stand with my logic? I do. But why is... So, from the first game, the seeing eye class thing is contraband. So is... Interesting that the film isn't here. Are you worthy? The walk. Read something. Are you worthy? What do you mean? Yes. Most likely. Everything is spoken from experience because I can do that. And to be honest, I have been so smart, so my brain is still smush, and it might go back in the weekend, maybe. Might is a heavy word. Hello! I'm not pussy, I'm not pussing out. Ooh! There we go. I don't like the jump scares. I don't like it. I also like the open space. The fact that I feel like I'm safe-ish is terrifying, because I know I'm not safe, but I just feel ish safe. There's always hope. Shit, I should have been done. Shit. Oh no. Hey yo. Don't smell me. Ah. Wow. That was mean. That was unbelievably mean. Can't believe that. Am I gonna get caged? They're gonna put me into a cage. Again.
From the hollow darkness, from the wretched abyss, a savior comes at last.
Oh.
Wilson?
Rest yourself, Audrey.
Oh,
You're
no.
still weak. The keepers can be relentless to strangers. But there's nothing to fear as long as I'm with you. You're safe now.
I don't feel
Did this
safe.
to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense.
Ick.
Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction, utter nonsense.
That's kind
And
of mean.
yet, in here, it exists. It breathes. It flourishes. Reality, guided by its master's pen. The foundation for a new reality.
Don't
can
touch us.
bleed into our
Oh,
own.
yo, he's gonna
Just
pump
think of
something
it.
into us. Oh.
Anything we create in here, we can release out there.
Oh.
But first, this world must be controlled, made safe. These things, these angels and demons, Old
that's
mistakes ready to be cleansed away for greater things.
What do you want from me?
I need your help to save my father's life.
What?
What?
This is our start. We'll talk more once we're safely inside.
What in the... Is this actually... This is the last chapter, isn't it? I'm gonna check before I actually do anything. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy and the Dark Revival. Chat, we actually might be able to do this today. Can you imagine? Maybe, if I'm not being a dummy dumb. Fuck 6. Neo Seeker. Yep. Oh no, there is so much to do in this chapter. It's okay, we get through this. Hello Wilson, you don't have some...
Stay close.
Thankfully,
This place isn't as safe.
what do you know? Has Wilson signal powers? There's a keeper. He's a keeper, he's a believer. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dumbass. Can we get hit by a drain? What if I just run this way? Oh, I can't. That's dumb. I feel like there's something that we can... Oh, there is. I feel like I forgot something and I haven't explored enough. Somebody is in pain or coming. Let's see. Ow, that sounds like somebody is in pain. Kinda mean. I don't think I can die here right now. Like, hopefully not. Can we get to the other side? Yes, we can. Never mind, we're gonna go and explore this site because we didn't do that. Try to what? Try to die? Or try not to die? What am I trying to do? Endure. Bah. Ooh, there's tentacles on the floor. Tickle, tickle. Try to perish. I mean, I'm trying my best. Old Track 77 is a quiet place these days. Ever since that terrible crash a few years back, people don't like to hang around. Too many strange things keep happening on this platform. Last week, one of the railmen told me they had reports of some train going through that wasn't on the schedule. There were figures standing in the cars. staring through the windows, but it never stopped to let one off. Just they kept going straight through. Some say it was Silver Lane Express, the train that crashed. Okay. Was that a memo? That was a memory or a memo. 35. Okay. That's kind of mean that I can't actually do anything. Listen, I don't like you, but can you actually keep me safe? Like, does the ink demon obey you? Or what's the deal?
The demon's evil continues to spread. This woman has begun to shudder.
Oh my god.
Be quiet.
What did you say?
Huh? Nothing?
It was nothing.
Almost there. Just a quick stop. Won't take but a moment.
Did you leave me? I can't get back! Fucking asshole. Can't believe that he left me like that. Okay. Weapons are not allowed beyond this point. Please place all weapons and contained ink of the holding desk.
The subject will stand in the designated location.
Yeah. Can you? I don't want to. You can't make me. You don't have power. La 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 la. You're in the darkness, I'm not. Is he gonna yell at? He might yell at me if I don't do what he says. I don't want to get yelled at. Fine. Scan me, put me into a tube.
Object detected. The subject will submit all weapons for further screening.
I don't want to. I just got it back. There's a frying pan.
Remain still for examination.
There's a frying pan, an actual tactical weapon, an axe, and then my little chimp pipe. Okay, okay, fine, fine. I'm not lethal anymore. Can you let me go?
Is cleared for
Can I take this back? No! How am I supposed to defend myself now? I'm just a wee wat. This is not... Jesus! Oh, it's Wilson.
Welcome to the civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the ink demon's powers so you cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
Demon problem? It also perishes my powers, so I'm now powerless. There's a maid. Ugh. What kind of savior photo is that? Yes.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No,
Nope.
he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form. One that was
What?
smaller, harmless.
Ben,
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself.
Did we
But
actually
enough
free
talk.
him?
We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
wait, Wilson? One more thing.
He
If
does.
you needed my help, Why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
No.
Come along.
But yes,
No more dawdling. This way
he
now.
most likely fucks. Because that's a sex doll looking ass. Even though she doesn't have an open mouth, but you don't look like a housekeeper. You're super pretty though. Like, I like the design, but you're definitely not just a housekeeper.
Oh, you're here at last. It's so exciting finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs. And
Okay.
then there's the north wing.
Why do you say it like that?
The ink demon got in there a while ago. And ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All
Aw.
those juicy, lovely books gone to waste. Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So,
Why do the
mind
keepers
distance
like
and do
Wilson
just fine.
anyways? So everybody here likes Wilson except me? Like, is he actually safe?
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
All right, here we are. Best room in the house.
This is actually pretty
You should see where I
nice.
sleep. Ugh. But this room, oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
Oh. I feel like we're gonna get killed. They're definitely gonna hurt us. I don't trust this woman. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to know what kind of stains we have here. Cum stains or ink stains or...
Do you have any questions?
Can I
Is
ask
it
you any
always
questions?
light here?
It's always
Yes.
dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although, I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good
Oh!
thing where you two are from?
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't think
I
I
mean-
ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast.
We're gonna
Just follow the instructions.
oh no, we're gonna get
carefully.
drugged.
Thanks, Betty.
So, okay, not a
course.
fuck toy. Sorry, I have
If
to
you
take
need
that
anything
back.
else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
But I mean, could be still. If he thinks that she is a mother, it could just be a mommy, and same thing. But why are we getting drugged? Is my question. She has her own blend of something. It does, yeah. Wilson is that kind of guy that he would. We can sit down. We can relax. I don't like this. This makes me feel super, like, weirded out.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
Okay. For sleeping draft, pinch of salt, cocoa powder, chamomile, subin, and Gilson. Mix everything in a glass and then drink with exactly 3 sips of water. That's specific. Oh! Do you wanna hear a story? Because I can read this. If you don't want a story time, sucks to PU. You're gonna get a story time. Let me drink some water before I actually do anything. Chapter 1: The Dangerous Forest. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese. But it was not an ordinary mug of cheese as you would find in any home or a kitchen of the age. No, this mug of cheese was distant descendant of the 3 grand Flagon kings, the same kings who had charged on horseback to defend their capital city during the unforgettable conquest of the previous century. To which of these Flagon kings he hailed from, the mug was unsure, but still there was honor and courage in his heart. His family line heralded of deeds long past that had forever changed the course of Stute history. Did he have a name? Of course, all mugs of cheese have names. This is common knowledge. Just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley. The mug of cheese was named Victoria the Cracked. What a name, I can hear you saying. Cracked indeed. This mug of cheese bears no damage to that I can see. Fall silent, you small-minded bass, for these inlays are intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot winter day in the forest. One of those days where everything is dull brown. The lake was still, the birds had shut up, and the trees were but the sticks of the overcast sky, save for lone pie that skimmed the clouds above like painter's brush. It was one of these days that Mr. Darble Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named as Vermin of the Year by a society in Breton that lived under the old church, and it was customary for the honoree to bring fine port cheese to the ceremony. There were only few hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Fortunately, Mr. Dartle Mouse knew exactly where to find it. The dark cellar below the governor's castle. But unfortunately, as he approached the loose plank of wood in the old wall, he failed to realize that the heavy rains that had come during the night had passed down moisture into the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all his might, it lifted just enough to push his body only halfway through. But his strength just couldn't contend with the weight of the plank, and his arms failed. The plank snapped back, crushing him flat. After all, the story is not about the mouse. Or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see how you might connect the two. The mouse was after all looking for cheese, and we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sally, I must inform you that there is no relation between Richter the Cracked and the rodent who is now nothing more than a smushed gut inside the wall. Except that there is, for it was the death of mouse that has started all the trouble. You see, when things die, they learn to smell, and that's just what Mr. Mouse did, and that's not all. His body, pinned between the outside and inside of the wall, had made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind therefore carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deeper into the governor's home, like a snaking, twisting wisp of terror. The smell settled into the little cavern near the courtyard of the castle. Here soldiers would spend many long hours, when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battle. Strong ales and red meats filled the menu from back to front at this rustic medieval greasy spoon. Mostly, the customers came to look upon the maiden, Maxine, who was actually named Rita. Rita was by far the best-looking creature in all of the Governors County. There were beautiful deer women just over the hill, but no one knew that. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean you could eat off it, which was unfortunate as it was a place you indeed would be eating, since it was a tavern. By night, she served her customers with charm, grace, but mostly with drinks. Did I mention Rita was married? Well, I am mentioning it now. Rita was married. Her husband's name was James. He didn't do much until he died. The smell of mouse knocked him flat, and that, my friend, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun, or we have killed two major characters. Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing. But 20 or so minutes later, she realized that she couldn't more forever and went to buy some cheese.
Hydrate, you
Oh
bastard!
yes.
Hydrate!
Thank you, Derp. I will drink in a second. Oh yes. Don't worry, dear reader. This time, the mention of Cheel will probably guide us to meeting our local hero of the tale. Also, this is a good, fine time to start a new chapter. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course, by which I mean she entered the cheese shop with quite determination to buy some cheese. This was because, just the night before, as her husband James was taking note of the weird smell in one of the rooms, she had invented a delicious new concoction. A cheddar cider. It was sure to be a hit with her patrons. After all, the Governance County only had two exports, cheese and crepes, and she couldn't possibly make a drink from the crepe. But back to the cheese shop scene. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing the nearby cat to do absolutely nothing, as cats do. From behind the wall, she heard a stir as somebody was crashing through the piles of cheese to make their way towards her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, an old man came into view. He was giant in stature, with long grey beard, bobbing along and stuck within his beard. Were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges wrapped tightly within his hair. But yet he held even more cheeses on ropes pulled across his chest, with loops of provolone link-like sausages over one shoulder. His eyes were big, and his ears were bigger. A smile of kindness erupted from his face as he locked eyes with Rita. My, the Kurds are kind to me this hour. Hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop owner looked at her, perplexed. What did I say wrong? The barmaid sniffed and snooted, and finally answered, Forgive me, for my husband had just died, and I am out of Swiss. I'm going to pause now in the story and ask myself why Mouse went to the cellar in the Governance house for the cheese if there was a cheese shop nearby. I think it's best that we overlook this glaring problem in the plot, don't you? Now back to the story on hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. She bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. She bought so much cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained and just dumped all of the fromage into a large sack for the return journey to the tavern. Oh my god, there's so many chapters. Goodbye, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home, following the main road to the castle. But as it always happens, the road was now under repair. A man with skinny mule was blowing up the dirt that he could put down new cobblestone. Four of his associates were standing by, watching him, and the job would only take a few years to finish. But Rita was in a hurry, so she followed the detour sign that told her to take a different route to her left. Unfortunately, no one could read in the governor's county, so she went right instead. The mishap took her deep into a forest where absolutely nothing of interest happened. Except something of interest did happen. As she trotted through the forest, her sack of cheese weighing her down, muttering complaints all the way, little did she know that the danger lay just ahead. The danger was cunning and dangerous, and had one of those out-of-place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're talking to someone who has one. This danger we will call Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak. Bernard didn't often have visitors in his house. This was because he lived outside. Also, he was rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously, you can see the drama unfolding here. The beautiful but tired Rita huffing and puffing the winding path as she approaches a certain doom. Bernard watching from behind a nearby tree, licking his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? At this point, we must pause again to ponder all the possibilities that can happen now in our story. 2 characters have died already. Surely a third wouldn't hurt anyways. Are you perhaps reading this story because you wanted to see who will get the ace next? You're a little warped. Do you know that? Well then, let's see what happened next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the fading sun. Dear madame, why must you pass through so fast? He called with his eyes glimmering. I must get home, Bernard, because for one, it's getting late and I have customers to serve, and second, because you eat people, Rita replied. Poppycock, Delbert has Cobswell. I won't hear these lies against my character, he detested. For I, Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, have completely reformed myself. Rita squinted suspiciously at him. You have? Bernard put a hand to his heart. I have. I no longer prowl or pounce. I won't attack or pounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anymore. I promise I won't devour you anymore. My gosh, you've become a bore. If you aren't going to be a danger in this story, then I have come all this way with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing, Rita grumbled. She boosted her sack farther up her shoulders and turned with an angry grunt. But Bernard wavered after her in panic. Wait! It's all a ruse! I intended to eat you, dear woman! I swear it! He cried. It's all a trick, you see. A new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay. Rita sighed. Her strength just about gone from long adventures she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. All right, she said, but your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn of events. Oh, it will, Bernard clapped and waggled his clawed finger to motion her to draw nearer. Just wait until the next chapter. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would just be mere moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita. Needless to say, I'm worried for her. But as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years earlier, something amazing happened. 2 mugs of cheese, a Gouda and a mozzarella, welcomed their first son into the world. I don't think I need to tell you about his name. It's Dave. No one liked Dave. After that, their second son came forth, the Richter cracked cheese, just called Richter at the time. Richter spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way people always knew danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. But all could not remain perfect forever, and suddenly the great skunk famine began. Richter found his world in array, and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governance county for an adventurer at the time. And since he was a descendant of the three grand Flagon kings, he was boosted to the head of line. 'Cause as we all quite aware, even in the olden days, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus the adventures of Richter began. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beasts. He climbed the highest mountain peaks. He sailed around the world despite the fact that he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly a stuff of a legend. But did I mention the curse? Yes, fair readers, there is a curse. A fiendish and a terrible curse. One morning, while Rita was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. This witch had just pulled a pound of cake from her oven where she then proceeded to start ingesting it right there in front of her walk home. At once Richter knew this creature was pure evil, eating cake this early in the morning, and without ice cream. This was truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Would you like some pound cake? The witch offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced into early morning cake, so he approached closer with his weapon at her throat. The witch began to sweat with mouthful of crumbs. I also make a mean scone if you want to wait. Now no gentleman or gentlemag would refuse a good scone. So Richter withdrew his stone and politely waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. But what he didn't know was that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of cursed liquid. See, I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. The moment Richter ate one of the scones, he fell into deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in the nearby town. As the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by elves and her garden became overgrown. This left only Richter asleep in her forest with no end to his dreaming in sight. But though story thankfully does not end here. For as luck would have made it, a giant man covered in cheese, with big eyes and big ears, wandered past a sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was the cheese shop owner Murray, sometimes called Bill, unable to resist cheese of any kind, even a mug of the stuff. Murray took Richter his shop and set him on a shelf. Here Richter sat many years until this very fateful day. You see, in Rita's haste to gather up all the cheeses she had purchased, she had swept a few things that did not belong to her into her sack as well. These items included the cat on the counter, a personalized pen, Murray's cash bag. I think she will be hearing about this one eventually. And last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. And now that the two stories have come together, let's discover what happened next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. It was some hot winter day in the forest, and Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was being drawn towards an almost certainly bloody and horrified end to her life. Bernard was shut for moments, taking her within his lizard jaws, and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired by this point. She pulled the burlap sack of cheese from her body and swung it hard with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An ear-shattering crack broke, through the silent haze ash. The bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs lodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself on the back of his head. Bernard ran, screaming into woods, never to be ever seen again this week. His cries faded and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. A cow walked by. Rita, still standing with her sack outstretched into her arms, stood wide-eyed of what had just happened. Surely no cheese in her back was hard enough if that kind of impact. As she placed her burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it all up, and she was amazed to find Richter, the mug of cheese, inside and looking quite dazed. He had awakened, and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind the desk, the witch looked up and nodded with a smile. Oh, but oh, dear reader, look what was now upon his mug body, a giant and elegant crack, the very mark of a warrior. His hero's journey was finally complete. Richter the Cracked had emerged. Yes, it is true, Richter really didn't do anything important in the attack of Bernard. Just by Richter being where he was, perfect at the time he had saved Rita, the fates were with him. Richter and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese until the sun went down. Finally, they packed up their picnic and headed back to the tavern where they met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys had found out Rita was now single. Wow. As the night wore into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive in the castle courtyard with singing, dancing, and cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration! But like all parties in such proportion, eventually everybody sobers up and you have to go home. Before long, it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking the fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind of the new direction began to blow with more steady pace. It skittered across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of the mouse. The wind carried the stench of beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains and deep within the dark cave where Evil slept. "What the heck is that smell?" said Evil, awakening with hellfire burning behind his eyes. Eventually news of this great evil spread to the town, from town to town, until it reached the ears of Richter the Cracked. He polished his sword and gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug. Wearing his best impressions of courage, Richter once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not yet done. But for now, dear reader, we return to our own lives. So let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? Be we cracked, or small, or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we're all led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forgot, fate isn't quite done with any of us just yet. The end. But I'm gonna go get more water, so we're just gonna be right back, screen.